What's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Hope all you're having a great day so far. Getting into this episode of GH. Listen, this was a good follow up episode from yesterday. I ain't even gonna lie. This was good. Uh, First of all, Chase was in his fucking bag today. Chase was in his bag. I ain't gonna lie. Chase said, "Nah, I chose violence today." Chase went up in there, man. He was just asking so many pointed questions. Like he was being so like sarcastic about things, like bringing up, like when he was talking to Willow and Michael, just like alluding to things. You know what I mean? And they weren't at first picking up on it because Willow thought he was being, something was off about Chase. Like she figured something was off. She even told Michael that, like during that interaction, she was like, "Yeah, something ain't right with him," but she just couldn't put her finger on what. I'm like, think. Because he was thanking Michael for comforting Willow when he couldn't. He was like, thank you for being there, for my wife when I couldn't be. Um, and she was like, yeah, Michael really calmed me down and stuff. I'm like, yeah, sex would do that to a person. It would calm you down. Yeah, it does. It has that effect on folks. When she went to go give Chase a kiss and he backed up, he said, yeah, you don't want to keep Wiley waiting. Chase was like, nah, don't try to kiss me. He said, don't you dare try to kiss me. I smell penis all over your breath. Get back. He was like, get back. Nope. I smell dick all over your breath. I smell it. You ain't about to kiss me with that dick breath. Go brush. Ain't even brush your teeth. Ain't even wash. And you got Michael all over you. You trying to get all up on this man. I said, nope. Back your ass up. Um, Austin is such a instigating ass. He is just a bad influence, and I love it. I'm telling y'all, Austin is me because I would have been like that too. I would have been the devil on the shoulder, like, y'all make that ass pay, get that ass. I would have been right there too. Um, Chase was getting more pissed off because he was, asking all these little pointed questions, and you could tell on their face that they were feeling guilty, but they still wouldn't tell him the truth. And Chase was pissed. Like he told Austin, he was like, "Yeah, you need to help me pack, get me the hell up out this house." Cause he was like, they sitting here lying to my face. They won't even have the guts to tell me the truth. Austin said, no, no, no. Austin said, nah, we not moving out. He said, nah, you ain't moving out. He said, we got game this out. And I'm looking at Austin like, sir, what the hell you mean we? I said, Austin is such a little, he is playing Chase to the hilt because Chase is tired of people lying to him and stuff like that. And Austin talking about, oh, I won't lie to you. Austin, you got your own agenda. You are using Chase to fulfill whatever prophecy you got. Whatever you got going on, you're using Chase to fulfill that. You see this Chase Michael Willow situation as a golden opportunity to do whatever it is that you want to do. So you ain't slick. And he basically kept telling Chase, oh, fight for your marriage, see if there's anything left to fight for. Bruh, what is he fighting for? There's nothing to fight for. He knows Michael and Willow are in love. He knows that. So what are you fighting for? There's nothing to fight for. When your wife is in love with another man, you can't change her mind, but you can make him pay. You can do that, and that's what I'm hoping he does. Um, so he decided to stick around. Chase was like, you know what? I'll stay. And when Willow and Michael came back in, he was intently, he wasn't looking at them like he was mad, but he was like looking at them like very intensely. He was looking at them. And they felt it. You can't tell me they didn't feel it. They felt guilt, shame, the walk of shame too. Um so he was trying to sit there and tell Willow because she was like, "Oh, I thought that you were gonna go to bed." He said, "Yeah." He said, "But I can't go to bed without a kiss from my wife." Michael was standing there, and him and Willow was looking real awkward when Chase was saying that. They was looking awkward as shit, and she had gave him a kiss and stuff. I said, "No, Chase, you did it right the first time. I wouldn't have wanted no kiss from her. She got Michael Peen all over her breath. I would not want no kiss from that. No, you got to go floss. You got to go get you some mouthwash and gargle. Before you put them lips on me. Lips that been on somebody else's peen will not touch mine. I'm just saying. Absolute the fuck not. And y'all just got done doing the do. Smell the sex in the air. This is gonna be fun. I am enjoying this. I am so enjoying this. The Revenge of Chase. I love it. I'm here for all of this, especially Austin, little meddlesome ass. Um, Speaking of Austin, Valentine is definitely playing the game as well. Valentine is going to use Austin to his advantage as leverage to keep his CEO chair. Even BLQ know that. She ain't stupid. Um so of course, Austin comes in here telling them a story about the Rose Garden and all that about Jimmy Lee. How Jimmy Lee used to tell him stories about the Quartermain house and all that stuff back in the day and Beatrice and all that. And of course BLQ was like, bitch, I don't want to hear this shit. She was all defensive. She said, yeah, I don't want to hear this. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to hear it. Um, so anyway, moving on from that, Carly and Monica had a little chit chat. When Monica told Carly, "Oh, why don't you come help me and stuff? Let's have a little chat or whatever." Carly was like, "Damn." Carly did not want to be left alone with Monica. Hell to the no. But Monica was classy. She kept it cute. She was like, okay, I ain't gonna blast you. I ain't gonna argue with you. She was like, I respect the bond you and Jason have with each other, and she was like, shit, if I can get along with Tracy all these years, I can get along with your ass. So, we cool or whatever. And, Carly blew a sigh of relief. She was happy that she ain't got to go into it with Monica or whatever, that they, cordial terms or whatever. And I know some people are not happy about that, Monica being so forgiving. But it's like, you got to think about it like this. Monica is almost 80 years old. That woman ain't got time to keep arguing with nobody about shit that happened 20 years ago. She ain't got time for all of that. She's up there in age. That doesn't mean that she's besties with Carly and that they're friends. No, it's just, what the fuck? That's the mother of her grandchild. Her son is about to marry her. So it's like, what are you about to sit here and argue with her about stuff that happened over 2 decades ago? For what? Let it go. Let go and let God. Um, and Monica knows that there's nothing she can do to stop Jason from marrying Carly anyway. So she's just like, fuck it. Why fight something that I can't, win? Why fight a battle I'm not going to win? Might as well just let it go. And I'm glad she did that. That's maturity. That's growth. Because when you get when you get of a particular age, you ain't got time to be all petty and all that shit about old stuff. You ain't got time for that. It happened. Everything with AJ and Jason and Sonny, it happened. You can't go back in time and change it. So why keep arguing about it? You gotta have some maturity. Um, I like the way Cameron handled the situation with Carly too. He came up to Carly like a gentleman, wanting to tell her his intentions with her daughter. Because every parent want to know, like, what are you? That's the age old question. Whenever you dating somebody's child, that's the thing a parent always asks you. What are your intentions with my child? Even parents ask that about women when it comes to their sons. Like, vice versa. It's like, what are your intentions? Like, what do you plan on doing? So he fired the first bullet. He was like, okay, let me just go up to you and tell you what my intentions are, so that way you don't have to ask me later. I can tell you. He was like, I don't want to make her unhappy. I want her to be happy. He doesn't want to have a falling out with her again like they had before. And he was very gentleman about it. He was very honest. Um and Carly does like Cameron, but the thing that concerned Carly was his recent actions. Him picking up that gun when he was in the parking garage and about to shoot Jason and stuff like that. That concerned her. You know what I mean? Especially now that he's dating her daughter and stuff, that really concerns her. That you had that impulse to do that. Like your first thought was, oh, let me go to violence. You know what I'm saying? Like that really, she doesn't want that for her daughter, but she's willing to give him the benefit of the doubt. And she's like, that was one mistake that you made. I don't have an issue with you dating Jocelyn. I like how Carly's response was to that. She wasn't snarky. She wasn't bitchy. She wasn't, she kept it classy. She was like, she was honest about it. And I said, cool. Ain't no sense in going off on him. But if you make another mistake like that, you're going to get Cujo in a minute. Because Carly only going to let you slide once. And she normally don't let people slide. But she going to let you slide because y'all are teenagers. So she was like, I ain't about to give you my wrath. But do that shit again and you're gonna get Cujo. You're gonna get art. She gonna chew your ass up in a minute. You might want to calm down, Cameron. You got a free pass, so take it in stride. Um, so anyway, moving on from that. I love the conversation between Trina and Portia. I really did. That was a real conversation right there. I mean, I felt like Trina should have known what happened back in the day. Now I felt like her mother should have told her, even though it's really not her business per se because her mother's grown. But I felt like she should have known so that way she didn't hear about it later because quite a few people knew about what happened, and for her to hear it from somebody else other than her parent, it would have been messy. So I felt on that front she should have known. But I love what Portia told her though. She was like, I'm not obligated to tell you my business, past or present. She was like, I'm the parent, you're the child. I'm not your BFF. And that's something that struck a chord with me. Cause growing up, your parent always tell you, "Oh, I ain't one of your little friends." I used to hear that shit so much growing up from my mother, like, "Oh, I ain't one of your little friends." And that's basically what Portia was saying to Trina, like, "I'm not one of your little friends. I'm your parent. I don't tell you my business. You tell me your business because you're the child. I need to know what's going on with you. You don't need to know what's going on with me." I agree with that. I do agree. But I still felt like, being that people knew, I felt like it was good. I understand why she wouldn't have told her years ago. I mean, she was a child. That's too much for a child to know. But now that she's older, yeah, she's 18 now, so I would have told her, but that's just me. Um, but I like the way Portia handled it. I mean, there's still hurt on both sides. Like Trina's still hurt by it and stuff. She wanted to know, like, did Taggart know about it? And Portia was like, yeah, Taggart knew. And she was like, don't go around blaming Curtis because it wasn't none of Curtis's fault. Because Curtis didn't know that she was married. And when he found out she was married, he broke things off with her. Because that's just not him. He was like, yeah, I'm not fucking with no married woman. So, of course, Curtis popped up to apologize on behalf of Stella. You know, Stella, she knew she was wrong. You know what I mean? Like, the words that she said were right, but the way she went about everything was just so wrong. And she felt a lot of remorse and regret because her intention was not to hurt Trina. That was definitely not her intention. But Curtis had to let her know again, like, please stay out of my business. He was like, stop meddling in my business. I got this. He was like, this is my life. Obviously he's gonna listen to her opinion. You know what I'm saying? She has a right to voice her opinion. Everybody has a right to their opinion. But to actively meddle, that's wrong. You know what I mean? Um, but we get where she's coming from because she still has a lot of regret about her own life because she gave up her happily ever after with Marcus back in the day. That was the man she was supposed to marry, and she gave that up and possible children of her own and stuff like that to raise her nephews, and she didn't want Jordan and Curtis to end up like her and Marcus. You know what I mean? Like, that's what she didn't want. So that's where she was coming from, and that's why she did all the shenanigans and all the stuff that she did. So she decided to take the divorce papers and mail them. She decided to mail off the divorce papers and do the right thing. Unfortunately, she didn't get a chance. Aunt Stella done collapsed. I said, no, not Stella. I said, no. I hope they don't kill off Stella. I mean, as much as she got on my nerves in this storyline, that was my boo. I like her. I was like, please don't kill Stella now. So, hopefully they can get her, to the hospital in time and find out why she collapsed. But it was kind of funny to me because Curtis was like, oh, just sit here, eat your food, eat your soup or whatever. Don't stress yourself out. The stress ain't good for you. I'm like, first of all, Curtis, she stressed her own self out because if you didn't meddle in people's business, you wouldn't be stressed out. I'm just saying, if you stop putting other people problems, making other people problems your problems, you wouldn't be stressed. You have more happiness in your life. That's one thing I don't do. I do not make other folks' problem my problem. Absolute the fuck not. Nope. So anyway, moving on from that. Listen, I love the scenes between Spencer and Laura. Laura is that type of grandmother. She don't play. Like, she's sympathetic. She's nice. She will, listen to you when you talk. But if you get out of pocket, she will put your ass in line. Spencer done lost his ever loving mind. Like, she was curious as to why he decided now to come home. And, then he's sitting there talking about something, oh, Ava, he has, of course he's upset with Ava still. He has resentment towards her. Now it seems like he has an issue with Kevin because he told Laura, "Oh, your husband." She was like, "You're my husband." She was like, "What? So now you got a problem with my husband now?" He was like, "Yeah, because of Ryan. If it wasn't for Ryan or whatever, Lulu would have never got stabbed or whatever. If Kevin would have just turned Ryan in." I was like, "Are you serious, Spencer?" Laura was like, "So you got all this resentment. You got a whole list of resentment towards people. Am I going to be on that list next too?" He said, "Oh, of course not. You're my grandmother." Okay, but you acting a fool. And Laura, I think, is gonna start putting the pieces together about his attitude. Like she really is. Um, because even when she talked about how it was disgusting how the stalker brought Avery into this and stuff, and Spencer tried to rationalize it as, oh, it was just harmless pranks. No, 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 no. Laura, before long, I believe Laura, Ava, everybody gonna start putting it together that he's the stalker. Like, especially by the way he talking. He talking all type of food. Then, he's sitting there, here come Cameron and Jocelyn, and of course he's being petty with Cameron. And Laura let him know. She told both of them, all right, y'all can stop the pettiness. And she told Spencer she loved both her grandsons equally, and she told Spencer, stop your bullshit. Like, stop being petty, stop acting a fool. Like, she was getting Spencer in line, and I loved that. I said that's how you need to be. You need to get his little ass in order because he getting out of pocket. Um, I can't wait for them to find out that he's a stalker because I know they're gonna be shocked, hurt, angry. They're gonna have a whole bunch of emotions all in one when they find out it's this little fool. So anyway, moving on from that, Alexis, Alexis, Sweetie Pop, Honey Bunch. I'm gonna need you to stop antagonizing this man. Alexis, I'm gonna really need you to stop antagonizing Ryan like right now. Why you can't just mind your business, Alexis, and leave this fella alone? Like he crazy, even though he's in a vegetative state or whatever, comatosis, whatever they call it. Leave him the fuck alone before you become another casualty on his list. Like leave him alone. You do not want to be an enemy of this man. Stop it. Like you already in jail. You're already in prison. You done got you a nice cushy Martha Stewart prison. Why are you adding more stress onto yourself? You finally are in a stress-free environment. Why are you adding more problems? Like you're in prison for the next 2 years, 3 years, however long. Why are you doing this to yourself? Like why? Alexis, why? Why? So Alexis is asking Ryan all these questions because obviously he can't answer, like he can't talk. So he blinks. Like he blinks once for yes and twice for no, all that shit. So she asking him all these questions. Are you Ryan? All that dumb shit. Are you a twin? All this stupid stuff. So she started asking him questions about Ava, and he did not respond at all. Hey, talking about, oh, are you still obsessed with Ava? He didn't respond. So Harmony pops up because I guess Harmony is a nurse there or whatever. So I'm guessing Harmony, apparently she works 2 jobs. She works there and she works at Turning Woods. I said, shit, I don't blame her for working 2 jobs. Shit, y'all live in upstate New York. That's expensive. Shit, probably need 3. Um, and it was kind of crazy though because Alexis was just going in on Harmony or whatever because she's still pissed at her about the Dawn of Day stuff. And she wondering like has Harmony changed or whatever, like are you still looking for somebody to be your leader and all that kind of stuff. And Harmony claimed that she turned over a new leaf, and Alexis was asking, well, do the people at this job know what you used to do and all that stuff? And she looked a little antsy at first, but then she was like, yeah, they know or whatever. I said, yeah, they probably don't. They probably lied on the resume. um but yeah, I don't blame Alexis for being skeptical of Harmony. Harmony's that type of person. She's very easily manipulated and easy to be controlled by a man. Hell, probably by anybody. All you gotta do is like, threaten her one good time or, just tell her, oh, this is a good coat and she'll follow. And now look at her. She was sitting there catering to Ryan and now she's writing letters for him. I say, yeah, she's under his employ. She's under his control. Definitely. I said, see, that's the problem with Harmony. I said, you always into some shit. No wonder your daughter don't want nothing to do with you. Because every time you claim that you turned over a new leaf, here you go with some foolishness that proves otherwise. Um, she's definitely into some shit more than what she claiming. Like she's definitely gonna be under Ryan's little spell, because that's how it is with her. She's always under some man's spell, being easily manipulated by somebody. So anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section, let me know what y'all thought about it. I'll see you all later. Have a great day. Peace.